Well, it's official. The FDA has banned red dye number 3 as typically found in candies and in vegetarian meats. Why did they ban it? Because of concerns for causing cancer in animals. What about the humans? Save the humans! Lay's potato chips just did a recall this week because, you'll love this, consuming the product could cause serious consequences, even death. Meanwhile, in other news around the world, a Canadian father is seeking $7 million in damages due to the loss of his wife and their eldest child after food poisoning, eating in an all-inclusive food buffet in 2023. In fast food news, McDonald's started their Pokemon Happy Meals. And the fast food chain Sonic just brought back their strawberry shortcake snowball slush float. A company in California is just testing how they can deliver fast food, using drones. Good luck keeping the birds of prey away from your food. Is that manna from heaven, or is it McDonald's? Meanwhile, in U.S. government food news, the U.S. Department of Government Accountability Office is urging the U.S. Department of Agriculture. They want them to prioritize updating for the pathogens in standards of meat and poultry production. Let's discuss some average prices for food in restaurants across America. Sandwiches and wraps are an average cost of $11.26. That's up 4% from last year. Burgers, on average, are $11.46. That's up 4.6% from last year. Bowls also increased $11.45. That went up too from last year by 4.6%. Now, climbing up is an average increase of 2.7% from last year. The good old salad for you vegetarian lovers. Burritos have gone up in price, $10.74, increase up 4.7% increase from last year. Now, this statistic just blew me away. French fries, average in America, over $6, $6.06. Now, that states an increase of 4.4%. But I know better. An extra large potato at Quick Trip, the gas station I go to, only costs, you'll love this, under 50 cents for one potato. Now you have to wash it down with something, so the average soda in America costs $3. That went up 4.4%. Did you think it was going to go down in price? Specifically, the restaurant food chains, the trends are going with vegetarian and plant-based foods. I guess people's mindsets must think that meat and meat products are too expensive. I don't get it. The daughter this week said that at Aldi's it costs over $11 for a pound of ground turkey, and I paid $2.99 for a pound of 80/20 ground beef. You want to know another trend? It is what they call ghost kitchens, whereby there is no in-store restaurant eating. All it is a kitchen for the food prep that rely on the delivery drivers to pick up the food and deliver it to people's homes. Have you ever heard of fusion cuisine or cross-culture menus? Does that mean there's going to be sushi burgers or ramen quesadillas? Now, I do understand sustainability and locally sourcing ingredients, but how do, for example, we in Wisconsin get our avocados? Perhaps through an increase in, I don't know, tariffs? Getting them from Mexico? Because I think all of the avocados in California are burnt up. Just saying. Now, if I owned a restaurant, I would definitely have smaller menus and limit the amount of product that I serve in my restaurant. I think gone are the days of going to the old-fashioned all-you-can-eat restaurants or the Greek-style restaurants where you keep turning the pages, 7 pages into the menu. I think those days are gone. A new trend that's coming up is what's called fine casual dining, which is a step up from going to a fast food restaurant and not exactly the linen tablecloths and the linen napkins. It's somewhere in between. I've been going to restaurants like that all of my life, and now it's a trend? Now, I'm not a fan of the interactive or the do-it-yourself restaurants. If I want to do it myself, I might as well just stay home and make my own food. Why should I sit at a table with 6 people as I give the chef my steak or my seafood for him to prepare it in front of me and flip onions and cause volcanoes made out of soy sauce? It doesn't make sense to me. Do you do that? That is like gourmet food with a twist. If somebody was so inclined to go out to have macaroni and cheese as opposed to creating it themselves in their own kitchen just to be amused, it doesn't make sense to me. Noodles, if you're the type of person that wants to eat a noodle, is so cheap. But I don't necessarily want that wallpaper paste to be in my system. No, not me. I'm not the one. And what's with the trend of tech enhanced dining where you're pushing buttons on a kiosk or having a robot deliver your food or interacting with them? No, no, that goes along with the put your cell phones away during dinner policy, in my opinion. Now, I'm 100% on board with the health conscious menu. I get it. I understand. But I also understand that there's nothing wrong with the Ed DeBevick's philosophy in going to a restaurant. Eat and get out. We don't need to be amused. If you want amusements, go to Walt Disney World.